Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today I'm bringing you a video about Yağmur and berries. All the details are in my video, so if you enjoy it, I would be really happy if you'd hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can support me even more by clicking the join button below. Thank you, and let's get right into it. The Turkish showbiz world has been shaken once again by a story charged with emotions, looks that speak louder than words, and a love that seems to falter amid the spotlight, scripts, and swirling rumors. Actress Yağmur, Yüksel, known for her talent, her dazzling beauty, and her magnetic screen presence, is currently filming her new television project. From the outside, everything seemed to be going smoothly. The location is picturesque. The crew is enthusiastic, and the chemistry between her and her new co-star, an actor whose name hasn't been officially confirmed yet, appeared to be exactly what the director wanted. But then some photos from the set were leaked, and with them, drama. 1. The set becomes an emotional volcano. In the images released by crew members and shared across various entertainment portals, Yağmur can be seen interacting quite closely with her co-star. These are not the orchestrated moments you'd see on screen. Instead, they showed genuine laughter, subtle touches, and whispered exchanges that felt unscripted. For example, one photo captures a moment between takes where her co-star gently places his hand on Yağmur's waist, just enough to see that they share a private joke or a playful comment. Yağmur leans into him, laughing, and the sort of natural complicity you only witness when two actors feel truly comfortable with each other. To an outsider, it might simply read as friendship and professional rapport, but for fans of Yağmur and her longtime partner, actor Barış Baktaş, it felt like an unmistakable sign of romantic tension passing through the screen and into reality, because the two had always guarded their private life carefully. Rarely sharing more than a few glimpses of their downtime together, fans immediately began to wonder, was Yağmur now flirting with a co-star, or was this genuinely just a warm friendship? Some loyalists insisted it was purely professional. Actors often bond strongly during filming. Yet others pointed out the subtle intimacy in those photos and noted how different it looked from the usual behind-the-scenes snapshots, how in their past projects, Yağmur and Barış would laugh in a similar way, but fans had never seen her so relaxed with another man. It felt as though the energy on set had ignited something else, something closer than friendship, at least in the eyes of devoted fans. 2. Barış Baktaş's surprise appearance. But the story doesn't end with a few candid photos. What really turned these rumors into a full-blown scandal was Barış Baktaş's unexpected arrival at the set. Witnesses claim that Barış came that day unannounced, something he had done occasionally in the past to surprise Yağmur or simply watch her work. However, this time, the timing could not have been more unfortunate. As Barış walked onto the set, he stumbled upon a scene in which Yağmur and her co-star were standing so close that the warmth between them was palpable. According to several crew members, Barış paused for a few silent seconds, his expression shifting from surprise to unmistakable discomfort. He didn't approach the co-star. In fact, he kept his distance and, by all accounts, barely even greeted him. Instead, he exchanged a few terse words with Yağmur, nothing that any microphones could pick up, but enough to convey tension. One source described it as follows: Barış didn't say anything to the other actor. He sort of just stared, visibly annoyed. He didn't ask about lunch or call for a scene review. He just watched them too close, then walked away, jaw clenched. People on set felt the atmosphere turn cold in an instant. After that brief, awkward encounter, Barış left the set quickly and quietly. According to insiders, as soon as he stepped off stage, he asked the driver to take him to a nearby cafe. Their cameras caught him leaving a few hours later. Alone, cell phone in hand, head down, his face etched with frustration. When a reporter called out, "Barış, do you have anything to say about what happened?" he merely shook his head and offered a curt no comment before getting into his car. Needless to say, social media exploded. 3. Social media is on fire. Almost instantaneously, Fans and gossip pages took to Twitter and Instagram to dissect what they had just seen. Hashtags like hashtag #YagmurAnbarg and hashtag new romance on set began trending. Some tweets read, "Is Yagmur really flirting with her co-star? What is she trying to prove? Barış was such a gentleman. He just watched quietly, his silence spoke volumes." This is more than friendship, people. She's moving on before he even knows it. Simultaneously, more sympathetic voices argued, "Let's not jump to conclusions. These actors work closely, and maybe it really was just laughter in a stressful moment. Barış's expression looks hurt, but maybe they just ran into each other mid-scene. Cut them some slack." Entertainment portals posted side-by-side comparisons of the leaked photos with previous images of Yağmur and Barış looking affectionate, noting how much different the dynamic seemed. They added commentary from amateur body language experts who suggested that Barış's discomfort was a sign of betrayal. Meanwhile, conspiracy-minded accounts pounced on the idea that this was all a planned stunt to boost viewership for Yağmur's new series. Before long, the comment sections were flooded with memes, GIFs, and speculative headlines like "Barış comes home to heartbreak," or "Yağmur's Onset love affairial," or "just a scene," for an emotional analysis. As the debate raged online, professional body language analysts weighed in. One such expert wrote in a lengthy Instagram reel, "Notice how Barış's face goes from calm to tense within a fraction of a second. The tightening of his jaw, the slight narrowing of his eyes, even his posture shifts from relaxed to guarded. That is the telltale sign of a person feeling betrayed." Meanwhile, Yağmur's co-star, in that same scene, dominates the space shoulder close to her waist, turning her slightly outward. These visual cues indicate more than friendship. They point to physical intimacy that breeds discomfort for her partner. Another body language coach commented in a YouTube video, "Barış didn't verbally confront anyone, he simply observed. Often, the most intense feelings are conveyed through silence. His departure fast, without a word, signifies pain rather than just annoyance. If he had simply wanted to check on her, he would have asked for her. Instead, he watched quietly and left, which shows he didn't feel included in that moment." Whether one believes these analyses or not, it fueled the public's imagination. Fans began to interpret every glance, every whispered comment in the leaked photos as a clue. Meanwhile, Yağmur's co-star, whose identity was initially held back, found himself at the center of tabloid conjecture. Was he intentionally drawing Yağmur close, or was it simply part of their on-screen chemistry? And why would Barış choose that very moment to show up? 5. Yağmur responds, but not as expected. Just when people thought things couldn't get more heated, Yağmur herself responded, though not in a private conversation or a controlled press release. Instead, she posted a brief Instagram story. It's all part of the show. 6 simple words, but fans scrambled to interpret them. Some believed it was a light-hearted acknowledgement that they're close on set. Interactions were just acting intended to fuel the drama of the series. Others saw it as a veiled jab at Barış. "If my job makes you jealous, that's your issue, not mine." Comments under fan pages ranged from supportive, "She's an actress," "She knows what she's doing," to outraged, "How could she treat Barış like that?" That caption stings, further fueling the frenzy. In the following days, Yağmur began posting more frequently on her public account. Bold new fashion shoots, nights out with industry friends, cryptic quotes like "He who doesn't take risks doesn't live." Fans read into every detail. Was she flaunting her independence? Did those posts signal a breakup with Barış? Or was everything really just an elaborate effort to keep the focus on her upcoming series, not her love life? 6. The forgotten detail, the perfume necklace. Amid all this, a small but significant detail emerged. In the leaked photos, Yağmur was still wearing a delicate necklace that Barış had given her. That necklace, which contained a tiny capsule holding a drop of her favorite perfume, had become something of a symbol of their love. Fans had seen it in earlier red carpet photos and on Instagram. A simple chain, unassuming but meaningful because of the scent it carried. Seeing her wear it in a scene with another actor felt like a silent witness to something that might be unraveling. Some bloggers wrote, "That necklace once meant our bond is sealed. Now it hangs like a reminder of what might be lost." Others speculated that if Yağmur really felt Barış's jealousy, or if she wanted him to feel it, she might have deliberately worn that necklace to make the point. Either way, it deepened the poignancy, a token of a past affection lingering even as rumors swirl of betrayal or publicity stunts. In a love story full of spoken lines and screen performances, that small silver chain became a dramatic prop all its own. 7. Barış's cryptic message. Silence speaks. Hours after the Onset encounter, when rumors had reached a fever pitch, Barış took to his social media account. He posted one sentence. "Sometimes silence also speaks, but not everyone knows how to listen to it." That single line ignited a fresh wave of speculation. Some interpreted it as a sign he was deeply wounded and able to articulate the hurt, but letting the world know how betrayed he felt. Others saw it as a refusal to publicly dramatize his private anguish. By remaining silent, he maintained a measure of dignity. Either way, fans reacted. "He's in pain but refuses to stoop to drama. True class. He left her alone on set. Now he's not even going to explain. Ouch." He still loves her enough to protect her in public, but hurts in private. Barış's cryptic line, combined with his facial expressions that day, reinforced the idea that silence can be more cutting than words. And because he said nothing more, fans were left to fill in the gaps, wondering just how deep the rift between them had grown. 8. The marketing strategy theory. As the scandal reached its peak, surprising alternative theory began circulating among industry-savvy fans. What if this entire incident was a carefully planned marketing ploy? According to this rumor, the alleged Onset flirting, Barış's timed arrival, and the dramatic tension were all part of a publicity campaign designed to generate buzz for Yağmur's new series. Proponents of this theory point out that spotlight equals viewership. In today's crowded streaming landscape, TV producers know that any scandal reel or stage can drive curious viewers to watch. Leaked photos can be orchestrated. An actor in a minor role known for quietly stirring media interest could have been introduced precisely for this purpose. Barış's cryptic post feeds the frenzy. By posting that single unreadable message, he kept fans talking without making any official statement that might derail the supposed marketing plan. Some say that Yağmur's social media activity's sudden fashion shoots, provocative quotes further fueled the idea of a deliberate campaign to keep her name trending. A few entertainment insiders admitted off the record, "We've seen PR teams orchestrate scandals before. It's not unheard of for a tightly controlled rumor to be seeded, so that viewers get invested in the drama. Hey, then watch the show to see how it all unfolds on camera." If that were true here, it would mean Barış's discomfort was an act, and Yağmur's cryptic story was a calculated move. Yet others counter that Barış's genuine frustration caught on camera by attentive crew members appears too raw to be purely staged. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between. A bit of real tension amplified by savvy marketing. 9. Signs of a relationship in crisis. Whether it was real or scripted, the air between Yağmur and Barış seemed undeniably tense, even if we assume the marketing strategy theory holds some weight. It's hard to deny that the two stopped interacting publicly with the ease they once did. In the days following the scandal, they unfollowed each other on certain social platforms, deleted joint photos, and fans noticed that they no longer appeared in the same social media stories. Where once Yağmur would post behind-the-scenes glimpses of Barış cheering from the audience, now there was radio silence. If their relationship is indeed in crisis, the velocity with which it unraveled, going from laughter with a co-star one afternoon to awkward, unspoken tension, the next highlights just how fragile public romances can be. While in private life, couples face challenges that evolve slowly. In show business, every glance is magnified. every whisper archived, and every moment invites scrutiny. If Yağmur and Barış truly are on the brink of a split, it might be a sobering realization for fans who have watched them grow together on screen and off. 10. Conclusion. Between love and acting, a thin line. Whether Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş's onset drama is genuine or part of a larger marketing game, what is clear is that emotions are on edge. The story between these two talented actors is being tested like never before. Maybe it is all a misunderstanding, a fleeting spark misread. Perhaps it's a publicity stunt orchestrated by producers to spark anticipation for Yağmur's new series. Or maybe we are witnessing the slow unraveling of one of Turkish television's most beloved couples. What comes next will surely be just as explosive. Will Barış issue a fuller statement? Will Yağmur share more than cryptic posts? Will the rest of the cast confirm that it was all for the ratings? Or will they admit that tensions were, in fact, very real? Either way, viewers will be watching eagerly, ready to dissect every new image, every ambiguous social media post, and every fleeting expression. In a world where love and acting often blur, Yağmur and Barış stand at a crossroads, reminding us that sometimes the greatest drama unfolds off-camera. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you found this analysis insightful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets and click the notification bell so you never miss another update. I read every comment, so let me know how you think this story will end. Do you believe it's real, a stunt, or some combination of both? Feel free to share your thoughts below. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.